All right. Hey, welcome. I'm going to close this door. So, eliminate some of that backlight. Welcome. A little update on our Mustang mare Warda here. It's been at least 2 weeks since I did a video on her. First thing I want to show you is that she's just gotten really good about being caught, about putting halter on, just like a plain old normal horse. And I'm really happy with that, considering she had such a horrible head shy problem. I just think that's really good, and I wanted you all to see how good it is. And I do give her treats when I catch her every day, and she'll also drop her head. She'll sometimes pull it back up, but she will drop her head down for me. There. Okay, good. All right. So I've got a kind of a little eclectic mix of different things I'm going to show you. First thing is, hopefully, a video. Her owner, Asim, came up a few days ago and rode her for the first time. So here's a short video of him riding her.
Thank you.
She seems to be doing fine with you. Yeah. Really better than I expected. She's not too bothered by you being up there.
Yeah, guys.
All right, we'll see you. So if you want her to trot, just squeeze with your feet and cluck to her. She'll trot out. And you have to post her trot because it's a little rough. Okay, so now I've saddled her up. Not too long after the last video, I guess it was a little over 2 weeks ago, she humped up and bucked me off. And I had been giving her a lot of trust. I mentioned, I think it was on the last video, I'd stopped ground driving her. I wasn't bending her head when I got on. I was kind of treating her like an old broke horse. And I don't know that that was necessarily wrong, but I was giving her a little more trust than she earned and deserved. So, and I don't hold that against her. If you get mad at the horse and say, oh, you're a horrible horse, I'm gonna do whatever, that doesn't work. So what I did was, after I got up, was I went back and redid some things that I had done some time before to try to figure it out. And what I figured out was that she was just being kind of cinchy, and I had climbed on. And I told you that I can't ride bucking horses, and I especially can't ride them if I don't have both feet in the stirrups, which I didn't. I had climbed on and was in the process of getting on her and didn't have my right foot in the stirrup. So, you know, I wasn't going to last very long that way. Okay. And so she kind of regressed a little bit after that, which is understandable. And so what I've gone back, I'm going to show you a little trick here. If you have a horse that, and I do this with every horse, by the way, before I ride them, every horse, colt, everything, is I just want to check out and see if they're going to hump up and if they get cinchy, because when she bucked me off, I was climbing on and that back cinch grabbed her like that and boom, you know, she took off bucking. So this is how you check that out. Hold on a second, she's got my ropes here. All right. Put this rope with and you need to have a loose ring of some sort so you can loosen it up real easily. And you just put some pressure on there. And if a horse is cinchy, you don't have to pull hard. I mean, they'll start humping up and bucking when you put 2 or 3 pounds of pressure on there. Okay, so now let me get it all the way back in her flanks. She's fine with it there. And she's nervous about this because I've done this almost every day now for a week. So she knows what I'm getting ready to do. She doesn't like it, but she's not humping up. She did yesterday. When I did this yesterday, she bucked around here for 2 or 3 minutes. Not really bucked, it was more crow hopping. But the fact that she's not doing it, see, I'm not pulling hard. Okay, but I was doing less than that yesterday when she was humping up. So that tells me she's fine. So I probably won't keep doing this. This is maybe 4 or 5 days I've done it before I ride her. And some days she humped up and some days she didn't. So I think we're probably through that, and I don't expect any more bucking problems, but it doesn't mean they won't happen. Look at her lick her lips. She says, thank you for, that was so stressful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, but overall, it's been pretty good. Okay, so one more thing I want to show you today with her. The owner wants her to be trained to come and pick him up off a mounting block. And I don't personally use a mounting block myself very much, so it's not something that I teach horses a lot. I've done it before. My main horse runner does it, so I kind of know the general idea. So this might be a little learning thing to try to, I know the basic concept, which is to pressure them when they're away from the block and then take the pressure away when you get them close to it where you want them to be. All right, so I'm going to use my stick here, and we'll just see how long this takes and what kind of issue it's going to be. So first thing, I'm going to step up here and just rub on her, so I don't want her to be upset about the stick. You want to have a cue, and you can use kind of any cue that you want. The cue that I use with my horse is I raise my hand like a salute, and then I cluck to him, and that's the cue that I want to use for him to come and pick me up. So my goal is for her to come and stand with the stirrup right here. That's my goal. Okay? So I'm going to raise my hand, give her the cue, which she has no idea what it is and what it means, all right? She moved because I clucked to her, okay? But that wasn't what I wanted her to do, okay? Okay, so I'm going to give her the cue again. I'm going to get over here and I'm going to tap her. And I figured she wouldn't respond very well to that because she's a kind of a, right. Okay. Okay, so that's not perfect, but it isn't too bad. Okay, I can't get on her there, but she kind of started to get the idea. Okay, so I'm going to back her up, get her away. We'll try it again. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to hold my hand up. Nope, she went the wrong way, so I'm going to tap her. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, right there. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think the kiss is confusing her, so I might try it the next time without the kiss, because the kiss is making her wanting to go forward. All right, that's pretty good. So I'll just rub her here. So you just reward the horse when they do something that you want, or even a pretty good move there. I don't have to teach it to her all in one day. Okay, let me back her up. Back on up, girl. Back on up. Back on up. She doesn't like to back up. Okay, all right. So I'm going to call her up. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good, all right. So you see the idea. I'll work on this a little bit every day, and she picked up on it pretty fast, so I wouldn't think it'd take more than 2 or 3 days. I'll just be able to lift my hand up. She'll see the cue, and she'll come pick me up right here at the mounting block. Okay, so that's our update on Warda. Stick with us, and we'll give you another one in a couple of weeks.